3D Streets of Rage. Now, do you think, because I've got this in the comment section a lot. I had this in the comment section a lot when we reacted to that that Streets Revolution. Instantly, it was no, it's 3D. Now I know 3D beat 'em ups do not have a good reputation. They don't. And obviously, coming from Streets Rage 4, which is a beautiful looking game, going into this 3D space, I saw so many comments. No. But does that mean this game is instantly not going to be good because it's 3D?
No,
definitely not. Nope.
I'm actually working on a video about that specifically, especially after playing Revive. Revive is a 3D beat 'em up, and I think we need that half of the genre to come back, because we had seen and nobody even knew what to classify it as.
Yeah, it didn't. It was confusing.
Didn't they classify it as a fighting game or some crap like that?
Fighting game, insane.
Fighting game.
I think it was nominated. It was nominated for fighting game or some crap with Street Fighter. What the heck?
It's insane. So, but that perception now has instantly tainted that game. It's instantly tainted that game just because they've gone 3D.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Now, I think the bigger problem is that it's coming off of Streets Rage 4.
That's the problem.
If there was going to be a new Streets Rage game, people wanted a follow up to that, and we're not. Well, I won't say for sure we're not getting it, but it doesn't look like we're getting that right now. At the very least, I think that's the biggest thing, is that it's coming off of Streets Rage 4, and it's very much like the new Sonic game that they did after they came off of Sonic Mania. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of backlash off of that. So I'm hoping that this is just going to be a really good 3D beat 'em up, so that at the very least we could say like, hey, it's not Streets of Rage 5, it's a good game.
Does that write off possibilities for Streets Rage 5?
I don't think so. No.
Here's the thing: is why can't this be the Streets of Rage 5?
Usually, when a company goes into a different format like that, they try to separate it. We've seen it with Metroid Prime. We've seen it with Ninja Gaiden. They usually try to split it off. It could be in the same story or timeline or whatever, but it's gonna be a spin-off, the kind of thing. I think that's why they called it Revolution instead of 5.
True.
And they probably did it too, just for marketing purposes. That way, if it does bomb, they're like, oh well, that was Streets of Rage.
Yeah. That was Revolution. That's not 5. That's Revolution. That's not 5. Yeah. The developer worries me. If the developer is that developer.
Oh, I was gonna say the same thing,
it is, because it's the developer of. It is from Mighty Fight Federation developer, right?
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah. It is. That worries me. That worries me a lot, because that game wasn't. I'm sorry. Sorry to be blunt faced again. I hate being blunt faced, but that game wasn't good. I'm being honest.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for you here. Streets of Rage 4 was developed by Guard Crush Games, and their first game was Streets of Fury. Have you ever played it?
No, but I've seen it.
But that's a meme. That's a meme game, bro.
But it is a meme game, though.
Because they use the creator.
They use themselves, Isn't that themselves? Isn't it?
Played more like Guardian Heroes, where it's like a 2D, you can't move up and down kind of thing. So a lot of people were very, very skeptical because they hadn't made a beat 'em up where.
And it's got Sega's approval, right? It must have Sega's approval.
I'm surprised that you wasn't ordered.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
And what I was told is, as far as all these games that were announced at the same time. This is with Sega directly looking for developers to do this.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's the same for Shinobi, because Lizard Cube already had a relationship with Sega. That's probably something that was in the cards. But I think as far as the other games go, they were actually looking out. This was a Sega thing where we're looking for developers. I don't know why they didn't just go to Dotemu and do a Streets Rage 5 or even Lizard. Well, Lizard Cube's doing Shinobi, so that's probably why they didn't do it with Lizard Cube.
Is there a possibility? Yeah. Is there a possibility though? They do give. If this one tanks, is there a possibility, in your opinion, they could give it back to Lizard Cube? If Shinobi does well, ideal scenario. Shinobi does well, right? Yeah. Unideal scenario for Streets Revolution. That tanks. Do you think they would give the IP to Lizard Cube again to say we want you to do number 5?
I think regardless of how Revolution does, it's very likely we might get a Streets Rage 5 in some way, shape, form. Now, would it be Lizard Cube or Dotemu or Guard Crush? That's kind of up in the air, right? Because we know companies always do weird things. So there could be some other company entirely working on this, but considering the relationship between Sega and Lizard Cube, and even the relationship between Sega and Dotemu, the likelihood, I think, is a high chance we could get a Streets 5 regardless of how Revolution does. If Revolution does good, though, I think it would be great for 3D beat 'em ups in general.
No, I think what might help 3D beat 'em ups right off a rip is Revival. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what you talking about? Revive, Double Dragon.
Sorry, Revive, yeah.
Yeah. Just as a conclusion, Streets of Rage Revolution. Is it a no from you? Is it a no from you? Is it I'm still waiting? Is it where you at? Is it a no? Is it I'm waiting? Is it a yes? Between that,
I'm still waiting.
Wes?
Pretty much.
And so it's definitely a wait because this company, the company that made Mighty Fight Federation, I don't think they were suited for that kind of game. Although I like the idea of Mighty Fight Federation, I just think the execution was just not that great. I think if they probably paired up with another company, then it would be okay. Because that game to me, it looked like it looked like they tried to mix Power Stone with another kind of fighting game. So I think if they paired up with maybe Capcom or somebody, that probably would have been dope. But so I think when it comes to a fighting game like that, I think it was too complicated for them to handle it and execute it properly. So I think that if they do handle something like Streets of Rage, which isn't as complex when it comes to the fighting mechanics, then it might actually work. I'm looking at a few things, how the graphics are and the gameplay. If the graphics like Mighty Fight Federation, then we already got it.
It's looking like it though.
It is looking like it.
It's looking like it though, Wes.
I know, man. I know.
It's looking like it though.
I'm on the same boat as Wes. I did play Mighty Fight Federation, and I tried it out, and I was playing it, and I'm like, this is pretty simplistic. Well, we know Power Stone in general is a simplistic.
Yes, it's simplistic. Yeah.
This was like, this combat could work in a beat 'em up. But I think if they, and this is what I was saying about Revive, if you're going to do a 3D beat 'em up, right, you have to decide whether or not your game's going to have verticality or not.
Yes.
Right. It's either going to be grounded like Urban Reign.
Yes.
And,
yes.
Or you're going to have some kind of verticality to it. Can't do something in between.
Don't do both. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.